Welcome in, Laker fans, to NBA Now from Chat Sports. With you today, I'm your host, Jimmy Crowther, breaking down all the latest news and rumors around Laker Nation. Before we get into them, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to our Lakers exclusive channel. Go to chatsports.com/Lakers to make sure you're subscribed today so that you don't miss a single rumor like this one. Starting out with Kyrie Irving of the Boston Celtics. The newest rumor is that the star point guard is becoming more open to joining the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, it's saying that he's done some more research on the organization, whatever that means, becoming more familiar with what the Lakers have to offer. Now, they're still lower on the list than the New York teams, the Knicks and the Nets. Everybody kind of assumed the Knicks were a lock coming out of this season, but now all of a sudden, the Lakers are in the mix. You can see what he did this past season with the Celtics, nearly 24 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Yes, it was an up and down year for him and the Celtics, but his numbers didn't show it. He still killed it with Boston. But now, why is this Lakers and Kyrie thing such a big deal? Well, you gotta remember, he spent a lot of time with LeBron James, the new LA Lakers superstar, in Cleveland. You can see what he did in Cleveland. 21.7 points per game that first year. Next year, dipped a little to 20 points per game, then up to 25, and then in the playoffs, he's averaging 24 points per game throughout those seasons with LeBron James. Of course, he helped them bring a title to Cleveland. Nobody can forget the big shot he hit when it mattered. Kyrie and LeBron played great together, but then all of a sudden, Kyrie said, I want a bigger role, and he left Cleveland. Now, since then, Kyrie has called. He's apologized to LeBron James. All that drama's behind him, we think, which is what's making them more open to joining the Lakers. But one piece of drama that's not behind anyone is the fact that Magic Johnson still stepped down in LA. Now, why does that matter with Kyrie? Well, Kyrie felt that he and Magic could have had a connection, some kind of potential connection there between the two. Of course, Magic Johnson, one of the greatest point guards of all time, could have definitely helped Kyrie Irving in his transition to LA, but now Magic's gone. There's no Magic left in LA. But LeBron James could still help recruit Kyrie to the Lakers. And you see what could happen should Kyrie Irving go to LA. You get Kyrie Irving at the point, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, and then you still slip in JaVale McGee and probably Josh Hart stepping into that starting five as well. Kyle Kuzma coming off the bench. It could be a multitude of things in LA once Kyrie gets there. And then LA becomes more of a destination for other free agents as well. But the Lakers, the Knicks, and the Nets are not the only teams on his list. You got to remember, Boston probably still wants him back. I mean, there's still a lot of drama. Everything's still up and down. But Boston still probably wants him back. So you look at LA, LeBron reunion. That's probably the most attractive thing to Kyrie at this moment. And then New York. You know who else is probably going to New York, or at least thinking about it, is Kevin Durant. So depending on what Kevin Durant does could change a lot with what Kyrie does. And then the other New York team, the Brooklyn Nets, definitely worth considering for Kyrie, and then a return to his Celtics. Those are the four most prominent teams. But I want to know where you think Kyrie Irving is going to sign this summer. It's going to be a mad dash for the star point guard, but I want to know where you think he will sign. Is it one of those four teams, or do you have a sleeper team for me? Put it in the comment section. Once you do that, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. It's the off season. Lakers Nation is going crazy. There are going to be rumors flying all summer long, and we're keeping you up to date at this channel, chatsports.com/Lakers. Make sure you're subscribed right now. Next rumor, Kawhi Leonard. Stephen A. Smith's telling people don't rule out the Lakers this summer. I never really thought the Lakers had much of a shot at Kawhi, but things are starting to change here. Now, another report's coming out that LeBron may already be secretly recruiting Kawhi Leonard to the Lakers, which of course is tampering, but who really cares about that anymore? Everybody tampers in the NBA. And if you're LeBron, it's fine. So, you get Kawhi Leonard, who put up 27 points per game this season, pulled down 7 boards, is killing it with the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals, and you got something pretty special in LA. You see what he's doing during these playoffs. 31.2 points per game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and still shooting 39% from beyond the arc. And not to mention, he's always guarding the best player on the other team. One of the best, if not the best, perimeter defender in the league right now. But here's one of the reasons that I never saw Kawhi and LeBron teaming up in LA is because you can look at what Kawhi's doing at 27 years old and what LeBron James did in 2012 when he was 27 years old. The numbers are very, very similar, almost the same points per game, almost the same rebounds per game. Now, LeBron was a much better passer, still is a better passer than Kawhi. Field goal percentage about the same, and then shooting about the same from three. So who's to say Kawhi doesn't want to carry his own team? I mean, these are two small forwards, two of the best small forwards in the league right now. Does Kawhi Leonard really want to be in the shadow of LeBron in LA where the shadow is already so strong? I don't know. I'm not for sure about what that's going to look like if that happens. But if it did, here's a starting lineup that would play out in LA. You keep Lonzo Ball at the point. He makes his teammates better. He's still a great passer. That offensive game still got to come around just a little bit. And then Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard. You got three forwards, basically all small forwards, but they're all long. They can all play multiple positions. And then JaVale McGee at center. You still got to upgrade there if you're going to be a real playoff team. The Lakers, not the only team in the running for Kawhi. Toronto Raptors, they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. I have a very good feeling they want to bring back the best player in the Eastern Conference Finals, their best player in the Eastern Conference Finals in Kawhi Leonard. Who's to say he's ready to move on? I'm not convinced of it yet. Lakers, the other Los Angeles team. Now, the Clippers have been the hottest team on his trail as far as we know. If he wants to go to the West Coast, why not try to show up LeBron with the other LA team? Even though the Clippers have always been the little brother. And then the New York Knicks, I would put them as a distant fourth to go after Kawhi because they're going to be chasing Kevin Durant first and Kyrie Irving before Kawhi. But will the Lakers be able to sign Kawhi Leonard? Do you see it happening? Type Y in the comment section for yes and type in for no and tell me why. Let me know why you think Kawhi would or wouldn't sign with the Lakers. Again, I'm leaning no just a little bit, but the fact that we're hearing that we shouldn't count them out is at least worth listening to. Now, Laker Nation, everybody here at Chat Sports, we love to interact with you guys. So I've got some messages from y'all. This coming from Chris, got the Raiders logo in his avatar. It says, who fits better with the Lakers to win championships? Kawhi and Anthony Davis or Kyrie and Anthony Davis? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Either one of them are going to push you into the Western Conference Finals picture. But if I'm picking one, give me Kawhi and Anthony Davis. Now, it's probably a little harder to get than the other one, but Kawhi and Anthony Davis plus LeBron is going to push you into the top of the West. Now, this next one coming from Andrew on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Jimmy_Crowther and send me some nice tweets like Andrew did here. He said, yes, these videos are great. Keep them coming. And I promise you guys, all of y'all, they're coming all off season long. We're going to keep them coming to this channel right here, so make sure you are subscribed. And then number 3 from Ton, he says, Lakers should just send their pick and Kuz, referring to Kyle Kuzma, to the Wizards for Beal. Then the league will know we're not trading for Anthony Davis anymore. Look, the Anthony Davis trade is still going to be in front of everybody's mind. Everybody's still going to be thinking about it until it happens. No matter where he ends up going, I wouldn't be too hopeful in Bradley Beal to LA before AD to LA. But one guy that might not be in LA much longer, Lonzo Ball? Okay, easy there. Now, the Bulls are at least interested in the point guard who was the former number 2 overall pick. You got to remember he missed nearly half of this past season with an injury. But the Chicago Bulls are ready to move on from Chris Dunn at point guard. And who can blame him? He's a mediocre point guard. That's what he is. I'll say it. Now, Lonzo Ball is also probably the best option or the best trade asset the Lakers have to give. So what do you get from the Bulls? Well, you can see they were projected to land in the top 4. Now, they fell to number 7 in the NBA draft, but we'll come back around to that number 7 overall pick. Like I said, they're looking to move on from Chris Dunn, and you've got a nice young core in Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen. Wendell Carter Jr. was a nice pickup in the draft last year. And then Otto Porter Jr. too has also proven himself since that trade that sent Bobby Portis to the Wizards. But what could the Lakers get from the Bulls? Well, look back at that number 7 pick. That's what you get from the Bulls. So then the Lakers have a number 4 pick and the number 7 overall pick in this next draft. Now I want to look at 3 guys that could be available at number 4 for the Los Angeles Lakers. Jarrett Culver, DeAndre Hunter, and Darius Garland. Now, Jarrett Culver is one of my favorite guys in this draft. I really believe he's going to be able to step in and make an immediate impact right away, but he's not the shooter that I believe the Lakers are looking for. Now, DeAndre Hunter is a shooter, nearly 43%, I believe it was, at UVA. That is going to transition to the NBA really nicely. I could definitely see them targeting him here. But if Lonzo Ball is sent out, then you look at Darius Garland, the point guard out of Vanderbilt, maybe being the next starting point guard with that number 4 overall pick. And then you got the number 7 overall pick to look at just 3 picks later in the 2019 NBA draft, which Chat Sports will be live for, by the way, so make sure you're tuned into that. 3 guys here at number 7 that I believe will be available unless something kind of changes. Cam Reddish at number 1 for me. Bol Bol, maybe you take a swing and you just take a chance on Bol Bol here. And then Coby White could also be available at 7, who I believe the Chicago Bulls are targeting right now. But if the Lakers get that 7th pick, they decide they want Hunter with 4, you could go with Coby White here at 7. But I think Cam Reddish makes the most sense. You can't pass up on that. So you get Cam, you get Darius Garland. So what's the lineup look like? Don't forget, another thing that I think could happen is you go out and you get Anthony Davis. It's very, very possible with that 4 and 7 pick. But should they keep pick number 4 and pick number 7, I believe they go Darius Garland, Cam Reddish, LeBron James is in there, JaVale McGee, and then you see who else they slip in, like a Brandon Ingram, like a Kyle Kuzma. Could be interesting in LA. But if the Lakers keep that number 4 overall pick, I want you guys to tell me who they should take with it. Do you think it should be Jarrett Culver? Do you think it should be DeAndre Hunter? Or do you think it should be Darius Garland? Let me know in the comments section. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our Lakers channel, and I'll be keeping you updated all off season long. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.